Hello everyone, my name is Dariusz Wawer and I'm part of the F-deets development team. This is the second installment of F-deets tutorial in which I'm going to show you how to configure a single machine F-deets setup for use. First of all, you have to run F-deets either from Start menu or from a shortcut. Once F-deets starts for the first time, you will be greeted by a configuration wizard. You can skip it entirely by selecting Do Not Show Again and clicking Cancel, or you can use it to configure your F-deets. All the options you will choose in this wizard are accessible through other elements, configuration wizards and options in F-deets. However, they are all aggregated here, and when you are using F-deets for the first time, we strongly recommend using the configuration wizard. One of the reasons is that the wizard is filled with all the detailed values which you can be unfamiliar with if you haven't read the guide or the description on the web page. In general, all you have to do in this wizard is click Next and everything will be done for you. Here we are creating a new connection to F-deets server, since the server is located on the same machine that the client we're using. The localhost IP address, the username and password by default are admins and test. The wizard is now attempting to connect to the specified F-deets server. As you can see, the connection has been successful. We have attempted to log in using the credentials that were given in the previous page, and we have successfully logged in, so we can continue with configuration. The next step is changing the admin password. You have to type a new password. For the purpose of this demonstration, I have used exactly the same password that was before. It will be test, but you should use a secure password for this application, because very important security information can be obtained from F-deets. Another step is creating a user for F-deets. It is possible to use administration account for all operation in F-deets, however it is not recommended. I will create a username called F-deets with password test. It is only for the purpose of this demonstration. And the next step is to select the predefined views that I wish to have for my newly created user. All those views can be modified at will once the configuration is over. I have selected a few of those. You will later see where and how to access them. The next step is to choose the directory in which the log files are stored. F-deets allows you to choose any number of directories from which it will read log files. The most important directory is the syslog directory, the syslog integrated with F-deets directory. This is the default directory in which the F-deets syslog stores its files. You can also type or choose any additional directories in which you have some log files stored. For this demonstration, we will use only the default syslog directory. Once all the required directories are filled, you can click Next, and this is the final part of the wizard. These are the tasks that the wizard was supplied with by the user. Once you click Next, all those things will be done. As you can see, the connection configuration has been saved, admin password has been saved, non-admin user has been added, a syslog directory has been added, the views we have selected have been added, and now the wizard is finished. So we click close. As you can see, there are two connections created here. The admin connection is the administrative connection that we used during the wizard, and the second connection is a connection without administrative privileges that we can use to connect only to view logs. I have typed the test password into the prompt, and we are now connecting to F-deets server. As we can see, there is no license in F-deets, and therefore we are not able to use the application. We can select the license, or we can click cancel, and then we will be notified that we cannot use F-deets without license, and we will be disconnected. And what can we do? First of all, we can obtain a commercial license. Secondly, we can download a trial license from the F-deets website. As you can see, I went to the download section, and here is a license anyone can use. The license is valid only for a limited amount of time. However, it is completely free and everyone can use it. Remember that to upload a license to F-deets server, we need an administrative connection. So I clicked on the first admin connection, then we select the license. I have, as far as I remember, downloaded license to the desktop. Yes, we select the license. This is an evaluation license. It is only valid for limited amount of time. However, there is no event limit right now introduced in the license. As we can see, the license is valid, and we may update the license on server. We click the upload license button, and the license has been updated. So now we disconnect from the admin account by right-clicking on it and selecting disconnect, and we are connecting to the user local F-deets account either through right-clicking and selecting connect, or double-clicking the connection. We are now prompted for a password, and we are connected to F-deets local server. We can see all the views we have selected in the wizard. We could access those views through double-clicking these names. However, we will not do it since there are currently no logs in F-deets. This machine is not receiving any syslog messages, so we will not be able to supply F-deets with current data. However, what we can do is to put some logs in the directory we have selected while configuring F-deets. This is about 10,000 messages from several network devices. Once you place a file in any folder that has been selected in F-deets as a log source, F-deets will automatically discover all the files in those folders, process them, and once they are processed, data from those files will be available in F-deets. We are now viewing the F-deets databases. We can see that at least some of these logs have been already parsed because the databases have grown from the default, and now we will attempt to view those logs in F-deets. We have selected the all view. This is the default log view window of F-deets. The default time span for viewing logs is 15 minutes. There is also a limit to how many log files can be viewed on one window. Since the logs I had are a few hours old, we have to select longer time span to view those logs. Once we have done so, we are clicking the search logs, and we can see the data that has been parsed. These are traffic messages, and only 1400 are visible at once. I will not go into detail as to what are those things, how to configure those columns, how to add filters. These are all topics for the further tutorials. However, as you can see, during only a few minutes we have configured F-deets. It is ready to use with our syslog, with any logs you have stored on your disk drive. You can view any of those events however you wish. You can view its details. You can only quickly to show the very basic functionality of F-deets. You can compare any events you wish, and you can do much more with F-deets. This concludes this part of the tutorial. If you have any questions, remember to ask them on F-deets board, search our facts, read our manual. Remember to like us on Facebook, and through doing this you will be notified by about all F-deets updates. So thank you very much for listening, and till next tutorial.